Fuck the play, bro. Hey, man, do that shit.
They begin on the ground with Kamara.
Bang! Oh, you gotta hit him. Come on.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago when they went over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week. And they get
First down run got 5.
Get your game up. Yeah. The share screen? Nah, put the YouTube up and watch on YouTube while later.
Winston.
Oh my, okay. Share screen? Fuck. Oh, YouTube, not share screen. YouTube, what's up? Oh, okay. Alright. That nigga said he ain't losing no more games. I said, well, you don't shut the fuck up, bitch. Look at that. Deshaun, I ain't losing no more games. You don't shut the fuck up.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Jameis to throw it. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a
told that nigga better take your game with you, nigga. Yeah, I told that nigga. He said he was gonna lose his next 3 games after. He said, hold on, I might lose my next 3. I said, boy, you better take your game with you, nigga.
Winston now from the 50. The left side complete to Troutman. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there.
Good shit, Walker.
So far, well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Winston.
Good shit.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mario Laurier. It's no secret he's had trouble with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, first another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And this will wind up the Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll go play action now.
Pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short the sticks.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0.
Take that off!
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And he is going to be stuck cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Winston. Open man is his Troutman. And takes us to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's how you shake off the interception and throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
No fucking sir, dog.
Absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, you have to go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football. I actually love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have this early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also is as much about reward for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Oh.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And once more, Hal back to the air. From the same ground, complete on the left side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake through there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Howell swings this out for Holt. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. That brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. They couldn't get anything going there on the right side of the flat on the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion communication with their staff and about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game. Huge emphasis for this game, but
in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. They'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Say you love me with a head in the agenda. Low self-esteem, I took down the mirror. Stole from me, old man, the Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
do you mind if I say yes? Ultimately, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play.
That's a loss. Let's go, man.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Down defense, blanketing the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass. Here's Williams to return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Lions will take it over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to have good ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. He'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Not a ton of room available.
Chanel, whatever you call it, whenever you pop it, no matter what.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third and 1. How's going to throw it?
Dang, why did you do it like that?
They say I look nervous, they look at my face. You can do that, but keep playing my face. I told them what it was.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell. That is Mitchie, and he's got him. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert and keep the drive alive. They go play action with Howell. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That shit is doing it.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. Play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. This ball caught always
talking shit. I drink a 6 down too. Don't stop and get a kick.
Work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Winston. This is Smith with a grab. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Winston now. And he's caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. That's good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Powell throwing on 1st down here. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On 2nd and 10, Powell. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do something. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Faking the handoff. Howell. Over the middle. That's caught by Mechie. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. Howell will keep this on the option. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from a strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. On 2nd and 9, Powell. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead. I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
On 1st down, Howell. Pass caught on the out route by Mechie. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup. And 4 at the Saints' 15-yard line.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hill with a give to Kamara on the option. Always got some breathing room. Touchdown, New Orleans.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. On the return is Williams. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he's got room. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 62 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Powell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that play is a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Off-play action. It's Howell. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll go play action. Howell. This will be complete to Mechie. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Howell looking to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Saints on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Over it. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. They'll take this to the 46.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Howell. Flushed out right. Right side completes to Mechie. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. On 2nd and 7, Howell. And he completes it to Hunt. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt from 21 yards away. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives. So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say? Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again. And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Winston to throw. That pass is caught by Hardy. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Winston. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. A beautiful spin and room to run. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
First down, Detroit.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 5 yards remain on second down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job in protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And Howe will throw it.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the Lions are going to take possession.